All right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 258. Now, last week I said that another cool ass movie is going to be covered. A cool ass movie that came out in the late 80s, and it's a tournament movie, a martial art tournament movie. You know, Team USA going to fly over to Korea to fight Team Korea in the martial arts tournament. Yeah, this movie, this movie is awesome. Best of the Best, back in 1989. Mm, this movie is indeed awesome. I mean, this is wow. I mean, yeah, one of the greatest martial arts movies ever made. One of the greatest martial arts tournament movies ever made. Yeah, I mean, you got badass Eric Roberts in this movie. You got James Earl Jones, authoritative voice James Earl Jones in this movie. You got Sally Kirkland. Hello, Lex. Yeah, Philip Ray, John P. Riley, John Dye, uh, David Agresta, Tom Everett, Louise Fletcher, Simon Ray, Christopher Penn, and a nice little cameo by Kane Hodder, is it? I'd say, yeah, Kane Hodder is in this movie. Nice little cameo, Just a year after he did Jason, Friday 7. Just a year after he did that. And in the same year that Jason Takes Manhattan comes out. Kane Hodder, out of the makeup, out of the mask. We see him. He got some lines. He gets his ass kicked in this movie. In a bar fight. He gets his ass kicked. Not before he accidentally punches his girlfriend in the face. But I tell you, yeah, this movie, best of the best. It has everything. Okay, I mean, it's a martial arts movie, but it got you some drama. It got you some action-oriented stuff, man. They got this nice little comedy here. I mean, yeah, these characters, man, these five guys, you really seem to get to know, and yeah, you really start to like these guys. Yeah, these characters you really get to care about. The entire movie revolves around a team of five. You know, Team Korea and Team USA. You know, the entire movie revolves around these guys as they start training for this big martial arts competition happening over in Korea, South Korea, happening over there. But yeah, Team USA, man, these guys, we learn about these guys, we start caring about these guys, and eventually we will start rooting for these guys. But yeah, one particular character, he has actually two characters got quite an interesting backstory. But yeah, there's one particular character named Tommy Lee. He got this backstory about his brother had competed in the very same tournament, like 10 years back. Yeah, his brother competed in the tournament, and it didn't work out very well for him. As a matter of fact, he got killed in the tournament, and the guy that Tommy was assigned to fight was the very same son of a bitch that killed his brother years back. So yeah, even though Tommy, he wanted to kill the son of a bitch, you know, he is afraid to do so. He is afraid to fight him because he know that he would go over the edge and he would actually go to that point where he's not he's not accustomed to being. He's not used to being. He he do not want to be. But yeah, even though he is much more stronger than he is letting on to be. The coach what is what is James' character? Joe, Coach Kuzo. Joe, yeah, Coach Kuzo. James Earl Jones' character in this movie. Yeah, he knows that Tommy has great potential, and he wants him to unleash that potential. He wants him to not hold back, not pull any punches. Yeah, but yeah, we see that we see that we see that little bit of potential when the coach has had pushed Tommy in training when he got under his skin a little bit, and you know Tommy, yeah, he was supposed to demonstrate uh, yeah this power kick. So yeah, he get his hands up, he get his feet in a stance in a certain position. Next thing you know, he throws one hell of a master blaster of a spin kick, a, a spinning side kick. Well, actually, no wait. Actually, it was a spinning back kick. A real master blaster of a spinning back kick. And yeah, Jesus Christ, man. This kick was off of the charts, okay? Okay, yeah, using the technology that they had at the time, yeah, that kick was measured off of the charts. Put one of the fighters down. He was holding the pad. Yeah, he hit him with that kick, put him down to the ground. Now everybody, everybody hoping to see is he okay. You know, Tommy, he's feeling very guilty about that because he could have killed him. So yeah, he had to get out of there. He had to actually he quit. He quit the team because he don't want to unleash that inner beast ever again. So yeah, he had to quit the team. So but yeah, it was but yeah, Eric Roberts' character, he tried to talk him back into it, But yeah, what really got Tommy his head back in the game was yeah, he stopped over at the gas station. He was about to fill up his bike, his motorcycle, and he see these two boys. Yeah, these two boys, brothers. Yeah, they both got the ice cream. They about to get in the car, but unfortunately, little brother, yeah, he I guess he looked a little bit too hard, and his ice cream fell off the cone and hit the floor, hit the pavement. But big brother, he didn't eat his ice cream yet. He gave his ice cream to the little brother. Yeah, they both got in the car and they drove off. Tommy, he saw this whole thing, and it pretty much, reminded him of he and his big brother back in the day. Yeah, it's that it's that it's that inner touch of the human spirit. That human spirit is alive in all of us. If I'm sure some of you out there would be nice enough to pass your ice cream to your big brother or your little brother. I'm sure some of you out there would do that. I'm sure all of you out there would do that. I'm sure all of you out there would do that. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, this movie, yeah, it really does have everything. You know, moral conflicts, the power of the human spirit triumphing over adversity, and the meaning of life are some themes in this movie. But yeah, you know, at the end, it's all about brotherhood. That's something I got out of it. It's the human spirit. Yeah, the moral compass and the human spirit and brotherhood. Yeah, it's all in this movie. It's all in this movie. I gotta tell you, the end of this movie, the very end of the movie, when the Terminator is over and everything like that, and you have the award ceremony, the medals is being passed, handed out. You know, even though Team Korea won, spoiler, even though Team Korea won, you know, it was Tommy's opponent, Daehan, dead leg and all, Yeah, he hobbles over to Tommy, and he tells him, yeah, to save a life in defeat. I'm paraphrasing this, but yeah, to save a life in defeat, it's it means victory, And he told him that his brother was a great fighter, and he deeply regrets what has happened, And he personally offers himself as Tommy's new brother, and he takes his medal off, he gives it to Tommy. Tommy, he gives Daehan a hug. He forgives him. You know, yeah, the moral dilemma. Yeah, he forgives him. Yeah, they embrace, and next thing you know, all of Team Korea takes off their medals and they give it to Team USA. And yeah, they all celebrate together, and we get the cheesy freeze frame at the end. Yeah, yeah, the 80s, the 80s, man, the 80s. You gotta love it. But yeah, I tell you though, this movie, like I said, it has everything. He gives you the yeah, and another thing at the end, the ending of it, you know, after all of that, if you did not cry or at least shed a tear after all of that, then you have no soul whatsoever, Jack. You have no soul. Hell, hell, even though he won, he still feels defeated. So yeah, he goes over, he apologizes, and he takes off his medal. He gives it to the opponent. They embrace. And they're now bros. So yeah, they're celebrating together. Hell, if you did not feel the emotion out of all of that, then I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say about you. I don't even want to talk to you. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, even I shed a tear a couple of times while watching this movie. Hell, this movie, yeah, man, it's this movie actually has a lot of meaning to it, even though it's a martial arts film. Even though it's a tournament movie, it has a lot of meaning to it. This is indeed one of the greatest martial arts films of all time. Yeah, one of the greatest movies of all time, probably. I mean, you can easily put an argument in on that one. But yeah, this movie, yeah, it has everything. It has some real good. It has a real good bar fight. Even though we saw Kane Hodder get his ass kicked, by Christopher Penn, the late Christopher Penn. You know, even though we saw that, it is what it is. I mean, hell, this is not a Kane Hodder movie, so we're gonna see him get his ass kicked in this movie. So yeah, that's all. That's all there is to it. Yeah. The next movie he did was Jason Takes Manhattan. So guess what? You know, you know, you win. You lose some and you win some. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think this movie came out in November of '89. I think Jason came out um months before. So yeah. Okay, you win some and you lose some. But yeah, I tell you though, man, this is just an awesome movie to watch. You know, you can't really pass it up. Not many people actually know about this movie, but a lot of people do know about this movie. If you're a martial arts movie fan, then yeah, you know about this movie, all right. I mean, yeah, if you're a martial arts enthusiast, you know about this movie, all right. You know, I mean, hell, if you dig movies like Bloodsport and Bloodsport and Mortal Kombat, Speaking of Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna get to that very shortly. But yeah, if you know about those movies, martial arts tournament movies, Enter the Dragon, a martial arts tournament movie. If you know about these movies, then yeah, this movie right here. I'm sorry to say, Bruce Lee, he's my god, but I'm sorry to say, but this movie, it surpasses Enter the Dragon. Yeah, very bold coming from me, very bold coming from me. But yeah, like I said, this movie has everything. But yeah, man, I tell you, yeah, best of the best. A very awesome movie. One of the best things to come out of 1989. Yeah, movie came in just in time for Thanksgiving. So yeah, one of the greatest things to come out of 1989. And yeah, you go to the theaters after Thanksgiving or during Thanksgiving or whatever. Yeah, check this movie out, and yeah, you get your feel of everything. But yeah, this movie, yeah, if you're a Star subscriber, yeah, check this movie out right now before it's too late. So yeah, man, best of the best. Best of the best is definitely one of the best of the best of martial arts films. So yeah, it's a easy 10 out of 10. But this movie, yeah, right now, movie is a 5 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, man, Mortal Kombat. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, to culminate for the release of the new Mortal Kombat film, that's why I put this movie out here. That's why I put this movie review out, just so we can culminate on the release of the new Mortal Kombat film, which is out in theaters now, out in theaters right now, and on HBO Max right now. You know, if you got HBO Max, if you're an HBO subscriber, you got it free. But if you got HBO Max, check this movie out. I'm sure you have already. I'm sure you're going to do it again. Or if you're going to go out in theaters, you know, if you're fully vaccinated, you know, if you're going to go out in theaters and check the movie out, then hell, do so, because theaters still need their business. And yeah, support your local business. Yep. Next week, man. Next week. Next week, I'm going back into the horror field, Jack. Finally. After all these months. Finally going back into the horror field, and man, it is going to get very, very creepy. Yeah, another anthology movie. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, and hopefully it won't be as long as the last anthology movie I have covered. So yeah, it's gonna be very, very creepy the second time around. So yeah, you stick around here for that show. Check out Mothership right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, this show is all